First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Bethany is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Jeremy. So in a second, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Bethany, how long has it been since you heard from Jeremy?
It's been a few weeks. I haven't heard anything from him, and it's weird because I thought the date went really well.
What'd y'all do?
We went and got dinner. Sort of like a happy hour type thing. We got like a couple of different plates of stuff. We shared both of them. And I really liked him. Like, we have a lot in common. We both just recently moved here. We're both originally from small towns. And we're both really like career motivated and excited about our jobs and things like that. So I don't know. I thought it was a really good match.
Did you feel like he liked you?
I thought he did. It seemed like he did.
I know it's a weird question because when you get so caught up in liking somebody, you're not really paying attention to if like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I thought he liked me, but I haven't heard from him, so I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I made that a very terrible narrative. I'm not saying that he doesn't like you. Maybe something happened. Did you guys kiss at all? Did you hug? How did the date end?
We didn't kiss at all. We just like hugged and said goodnight. But the vibe was really positive. Like, we had a really good time. We were talking a lot, to the point where I thought we were going to have a second date. So, yeah, I don't really know what happened.
Is there anything you can think of that might be a reason that he's ghosting you?
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that, like, I feel like I definitely ate more food than him. We shared some plates, and I feel like now I'm kind of worried that I just, like, ate a lot more of the food.
Is that actually a thing?
What do you mean?
Like, do guys actually, like, not like that?
I don't know.
Does it happen?
It's definitely a thing where girls feel self-conscious about it. Women feel self-conscious about it.
Yeah, I hear them feel self-conscious, but I didn't know if, I don't know if I know any guys that would want to ghost somebody after they went on a date with them and they ate a bunch. Like, I actually think it's cool because it's like, oh, you're relaxed enough to just eat a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I would get annoyed, like, if it's go to a really nice steakhouse or something and then somebody's self-conscious about eating a lot. So then they order a salad because a salad's like $50 anyway. So it's like, just go ahead and spend the money on a steak and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. So hopefully that's not it because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah. So, like, he just, like, walked me to my car and we said goodnight and we hugged. Just sort of, I don't know, there was an implication that he was going to call or text or something, and I didn't hear anything.
Did you reach out to him?
I did reach out to him. I texted him once, and I didn't get a response. I didn't want to text him too much because I didn't want to, like, I don't know, overwhelm him or anything, and I just thought he was going to text me or call me, so.
All right, and you literally have no idea why he's ghosting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I guess the only thing I can think of is the food thing. I don't know, maybe I was eating too loud or I was like being too messy or something. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Bethany is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Jeremy. So in a second, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date if she still wants one. But before we do that, Bethany, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Yeah, so basically I went on a date with this guy a week or so ago. We had a great time, got drinks, dinner. I thought it went really well. We have a lot in common. I was really into him. He walked me in my car. We said goodnight, and I just like didn't hear from him at all. And I texted him, and he just didn't respond. So now I'm just not sure what's going on, and I would really like to know.
Okay.
Make sure it's not because you ate a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to know it's not because I ate a lot.
All right. We're about to call him right now. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Jeremy?
Yeah, this is Dave.
Jeremy, what's up, man? How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jeremy. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
How are you?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
Sweet. Do you listen to the show ever?
I mean, I'm familiar, yeah, but...
Okay. I don't know if you're familiar or not with the segment we do. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go on a date with somebody and then you ghost them, that person can ask us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Oh. Okay.
Can you think of anybody that you're ghosting currently?
I'm afraid not.
Have you gone on any dates recently?
This is from Bethany, I take it.
Yes. Bethany emailed us, and then we talked to her about your day a little bit, and she said it's been like a few weeks and you haven't talked to her, so she's wondering if you would mind telling us why you're ghosting her.
Well, I mean, I had a great time with her. I really liked it because we went out, we had food, and she's nice to talk to. But I got really excited, and so I was starting to show my bros, like pictures from the night, and I was telling her about her. And, one of them, my guy, Rob, he said, wait a minute, no, I know who this is. I know Bethany.
Okay.
Actually, I went out with her for a while. A few weeks ago, I actually went out with her, and we ended up, we slept together, and every day afterward, she kept just trying to get a hold of me. It was like this constant, hey, what's up? And I couldn't like get her. I couldn't drop a hint that she would understand. So I eventually texted her on the third or fourth day, just to say that, hey, we're not a good match. And then she stopped bugging me. So I was like, oh, I do not want to get into that. I don't want to wade into any of that.
Well, it sounds like communication.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what wading into that means, but because to me, he finally nipped it in the butt by telling her what was what. So really, it was his fault that it got weird, if you think about it. So you actually would have had the power to communicate with her what you wanted from her. And especially if you were excited, doesn't mean that you guys would have the same situation. I don't know. I feel a little triggered by that excuse. I'm sorry.
Look, I guess I don't want to even get involved with any of that. Like, I don't want it to get to the point where I've got to send out a text of like, hey, don't do this anymore. I know.
Well, why are you dating? Like, are you dating to be casual or are you dating to meet someone? So why are you anticipating telling somebody I don't want to hear from you?
I mean, like, I want to meet people and hang out, and I want to keep it kind of casual, which is nice, but I'm not going to be with someone who's going to be
likes you? Who wants to talk to you? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry.
Well, Jeremy, thanks for being honest with us. I will also let you know that Bethany is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you, and she's been listening.
Hi. Okay, I gotta say I'm like a little bit shocked by what I'm hearing right now. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember Rob, obviously. Okay, so he was really nice at first. We had a really good date. We talked about going on a second date, and that's like kind of the reason I slept with him. And we slept together, and then he just completely ghosted me again. This keeps happening to me. And yeah, I texted him a few times. We had just slept together. But I didn't text him like crazy. I literally texted him a couple times. And then he messaged back saying he didn't want to see me anymore. I was bummed.
Hey, look, I trust Rob's judgment, and if it was too much for him, then it's going to be too much for me, I gotta go with Rob.
It was not too much. I literally texted him like a few times because we had maybe I'm old fashioned, but I feel like if you sleep with someone,
I gotta trust Rob's judgment on this one.
Jeremy, how many friends do you have? Like, how many is in your inner circle? And can we have all of their names so Bethany knows not to date any single one of them? Because you guys have interesting bro rules.
Oh, I think, we're tight. We like to make sure that we're all on the same page about this kind of stuff.
Your friends are all on the same page about like how you date?
Yeah. I mean, aren't yours?
Yeah, they don't tell me who to see and not to. Well, yes, they do. Actually. Yeah, but different, yeah, exactly. Jeremy, but different.
Okay. I think we've worked out a really nice sort of system. I talk about my date and how well it went. My friend goes, hey, don't do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, tight, Rob. I go in, I talk about what kind of girls to see. I trust Rob. If he says, hey, that's not a good one, then like, that's not a good one, you know? Yeah, I mean, look, with us, it's dogs before broads, you know?
It's what?
Yeah, it's dogs before broads.
This is a red flag alert.
It's like even worse than bros before.
Listen, Jeremy, I respect your friend circle, but Bethany,
it's time to get out.
it's time to go.
Yeah, I am not about this at all. I do not like that mentality from a grown man, so I'm good on that.
I still haven't asked yet. Jeremy, would you like to go on another date with Bethany? We'll pay for it. Dogs before broads.
No, I gotta listen to the dogs.
All right.
Do you guys bark when you see each other? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that? That was a dog. It was a bulldog.
And Bethany, I'm assuming you're cool. You don't want another date?
Yeah, I would like to never see either of them again, to be honest.
It's rough in these streets.
Jubal's first date follow-up. First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Matthew is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Selena. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Matthew, how long has it been since you heard from Selena?
About a week.
Okay. Have you been hitting her up to try to get a hold of her?
I hit her up to ask how her day was going about a week ago. She said busy. I kind of checked in after that one more time to see if she had some availability coming up. And she never responded. And I'm not going to keep pinging a new response. You know what I mean?
It can get creepy real quick with that.
Yeah. I'm not trying to do that.
Also crush your soul the more times you don't get
Response, yeah.
Okay, well, how was the date, though? Must have been great if you want to get a hold of her.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it went great. We met at work. I work in the IT department, or I did. Selena is an account executive. I helped her out with some computer issues at work. We had some chemistry, I felt like, pretty obvious right from the get-go. I worked up a nerve to ask her out. She seemed like she was into it. She told me she liked lemon drop martinis, so I know it's a perfect spot. I took her to it's a really cool spot. It's got like an old Hollywood vibe, which I always liked a lot. We had some drinks. I did not have a lemon drop. I had a dry martini, but she had some loving everything. We talked about dreams, future, stuff like that, kind of in a lighthearted way. I mean, it felt really good, and I was really excited. We had a pretty intense makeout session in the dark corner. We were, I mean, it felt like, kids in school. I mean, a lot of that kind of giggly energy. Mm-hmm. And so the date split up. That was pretty much it. I thought it looked really good. I would like to get hold of her. I'd like to understand. I've honestly had a crush on her for a while. So I was pretty broke up that she, doesn't seem to be willing to respond at least.
Yeah.
Anything happen on the date that you think could be a reason she's not calling you back?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is I actually did just get let go from the job that we worked together. So she said at the end of the date, see you at work, and I had to be like, I didn't want to be dishonest. So I told her that I actually, wasn't working there anymore, which I kind of thought would actually be a good thing because it removes the possibility of the office politics and that sort of thing. It takes the pressure off of that. Mm-hmm. But that's really the only thing I could think of that might have gone wrong with it, unless I had just totally misread, the signals, I guess, which is always a possibility. But that's really the only thing I could think of is that I got let go.
Does she feel like kind of a shallow person that would be like, I am not dating a guy who's unemployed?
I mean, maybe. I didn't get that vibe from her at all. I mean, she seemed pretty down to earth and that strikes me as just being kind of short-sighted. So she didn't strike me that way at all. But I mean, I guess it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you guys kiss and stuff at the end?
They made out in the dark.
I mean, we were making out. We made out at the bar. At the very end, after I said that, no. But yeah, maybe that was a warning sign or some sort. But
did you guys talk
there was
about
no final kiss goodbye? We definitely talked about seeing each other again earlier in the date. Yeah, I mean that was on the table for sure.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. Then we'll play a song, come back, and call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool. We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Matthew is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Selena. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Matthew, why don't you refresh our memory on your date with Selena?
Yeah, so I thought it went really well. We had some chemistry from when we worked together. The date was great. Good drinks, good vibe. We made out. It seemed like there was some definite intensity. I thought things were going great. We started talking about next meetings, next dates. And the only thing I could think of that went wrong is at the end, I had to tell her that I was no longer with the company that we worked at together. And that's really my guess as to why she's decided to ghost. That's just a guess, though.
All right. Are you ready for us to call her?
Sure. I'd love to have another shot.
All right. Here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Selena, please?
This is Selena.
Hey, Selena, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah, hi, Selena. The whole show's here. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh my God, hi.
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 You listen to the show?
I do. I'm a fan. This is exciting.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you.
Well, do you have any idea why we're calling you?
I'm a little bit scared, yeah.
This is a first date follow-up. So you went on a date with somebody recently and have been ghosting them, and they emailed us. Do you know who would email us about you?
I have a pretty good idea, yeah.
You want to take a shot at it?
Is it Matthew?
Yes, it is Matthew. You are correct.
Oh, no.
Matthew emailed us, told us he really liked you, told us about your date, but he says you've been ghosting him for over a week now.
What happened?
Yeah. Oh, man. I feel bad. I'm ghosting Matthew because he told me that he wants to live in a tree house.
What?
Which...
Like,
no.
Like for his real house?
I guess. Yeah, like for his real house, I think. And like he told me I don't know if he told you, but we worked at the same company.
Yeah.
And he told me that like towards the end of the date, I said like, oh, see you at work. And he told me that he had lost his job there, which was fine. Like I felt really bad for him that happened. But, he just had he said he has no plan, and he was like, I'm sure everything's going to be fine. And living in a treehouse sounds perfect. And like he did say he wanted to live in like one of the fancy ones, like the glamping kind of situation tree houses. But at the same time, I feel like, I definitely am not interested in living in a tree house, and I'm looking for like a serious partner. And like at first I thought he was joking because, that's like a funny thing to say, but then he like actually went into this whole thing about his friend and how his friend lives in a treehouse and how his friend like had saved him so much money and he has like no more like drama and, he's like a volunteer at different schools and he's playing music and like that's all well and good for like a, like a Burning Man type like free spirit.
I was gonna say it sounds pretty awesome to me. I'm kind of interested,
but I don't think that feels stressful when it comes to like a relationship though.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Where am I going to like plug in my blow dryer? You know what I mean? I'm not going to live in that.
But do they have like fancy tree houses? I mean, it does sound kind of cool to at least like see one that you could. Can you live in them?
You can run power to a tree house for sure.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You can live in a tree house, but like you can't have like kids. You know what I mean? I'm like long term. I'm like this is going nowhere. So,
but like, can you have a shower?
Yeah, you probably can. I'm pretty sure there are tree houses that have showers and stuff. Actually, there are. Wow. I've seen them.
I think you could build like technically a real house just in the trees.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know how big of a house he's trying to build in the tree.
Right. But that's
you could.
But that's a good point though. If you're starting to really fast forward kids, can you imagine your kids running around in a tree house?
Yes.
Amazing.
I could.
And then he has to build some kind of like, what do you call it? Hammock net underneath of it in case they fall.
Okay. Well, thank you for being honest with us. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember or not, Selena, but during these first date follow-ups, the person that emailed us is on the phone. So Matthew has been listening this whole time and is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
So, whoa. Yeah, he told me you thought tree houses were cool. And the fact that distinctly remember you saying that you always wanted to spend the night in one. So it would be like vacation for life, right?
I like that.
Yeah, like for vacation. I'm like, I don't want to live in a treehouse, Matthew. Like, I want to have an adventure in a treehouse, and then I want to go back to reality, like go back to my life,
I'm not urgent to live in a treehouse, or even have a plan to have one. It was just sort of something we could do. I don't know. It was just
something
light talk.
That's kind of a good sign, though, Matthew. She really fast forward to see the future with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess I just mean it's beyond I'm just you had no plan. Like, I'm just living in a treehouse with no plan. It's just to me, I was like, ooh, big red flag.
Well, it's not that I don't have a plan. I have the means to take some time and figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't really actually have to work. I just do it because I like it.
Oh.
So if I'm not feeling it, I don't. But there's the same thing as not having a plan.
Are you what do you mean? Are you a secret billionaire or something? You don't have to work?
I mean, I'm not a billionaire, but I have some money. I'm independently wealthy, let's say.
Oh. Well, so it would probably be a very nice treehouse then.
Yeah, I gotta say, for me, a treehouse is not like what Grandpa made in the backyard when you were a kid. I'm talking about a house that's in a tree.
Huh.
Not,
okay.
Yeah. With plumbing and showers, and you could plug in your phone charger for sure. But I mean, if you don't want that, that's fine. Look, I don't know exactly what the next maybe year that has for me in terms of plans, but I mean, all I know is that I definitely would like to have the opportunity to spend more time with Selena.
Selena, would you like to go out with Matthew again? We'll pay for it.
I mean, so you would be willing to live in a house?
Yeah, I mean, I would be willing to live in a house with not a tree in sight.
And you got enough money to cut them down, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it sounds like you guys really like each other. There's a lot of negotiating happening here.
Yeah. I mean, if that's a sticking point, that's negotiable.
Ooh.
What do you think, Selena? One more shot?
Selena, he's rich.
Nina.
Yeah, I would be willing to give it another shot.
Yay.
I think I had a different understanding of what your situation was.
Sweet.
Yeah,
okay,
girl.
Congratulations, Matthew. You got another date.
Yay.
Yeah, great. Hey, Selena, I'm so glad that you're willing to give it another shot. You can appreciate why I wouldn't lead with money just off the top, but yeah, I mean,
of course.
Tree houses were just for fun. So I'm glad we had another shot. Thank you.
Money got her back in, though. Or not. I don't know.
Jubal's first date follow-up. First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Mark is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Sasha. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Mark, how long has it been since you heard from Sasha?
It's been about a couple weeks now.
Okay. Have you been reaching out to her during that time?
Yeah, I mean, I've called a couple times, I've texted, and been no reply. And that's why I'm calling you guys to try and see if we can figure out what's going on.
Well, why don't you tell us about how you met her and then the date and stuff?
Yeah, so we met on Hinge, and I just immediately found her to be so beautiful and classy. I mean, one of her photos, she was even wearing pearls, and I thought that was so sexy. So
I love pearls.
We started chatting, and she told me how she always wanted to go to Paris. So I thought for a date, we could go to this Parisian cafe and get coffee and croissants, which I thought was perfect.
Oh, that's cool. Did you wear a beret?
No. I did not wear a beret.
Yeah, that's definitely why he's getting ghosted. No, I'm just kidding. That's a cute idea, though.
Yeah.
Thoughtful.
I thought so too. So we had our croissants and our coffee, and we're talking and laughing, and she shared so much of her life story with me. I just felt like she really wanted me to know her, which was just so sweet. And we were supposed to go on a bike ride, but then her roommate reached out that she needed to be taken care of. So I was okay with that because I love that she's good to her friends. But after that, I never really heard from her again.
So what did she say to you, or what was the interaction like after her roommate called? or like as you guys were going your separate ways?
Well, we were supposed to go on this bike ride, and she kind of had to dodge out. So I gave her a hug, and she said she had a great time, and that was basically it. I said, I'll call you later. And when I called, I got no answer. I texted a couple times over the course of the last few days, and no response.
Is her roommate okay?
I hope so.
Not to freak you out, but you don't think it was one of those things where someone says, hey, I'll text you on the sly, and then you call me, and then I'll say I have to go if you're on a date you don't like. Do you think that could have been the thing?
I didn't get that vibe. I mean, she was opening up so much to me about like her life and her family and her friends. It just felt like she was having a really great time. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like, there's a bunch of people checking me out in the cafe, which, sometimes I'm a little awkward, but I do kind of look like a real life Superman at times. So I was getting a lot of attention.
What?
But I just want to.
Okay, you look like a real life Superman? What does that mean? Like, are you like ripped? What does that mean?
That you're hot?
I've got this Clark Kent kind of swirled in my hair, and
okay.
I don't know, I've been compared a lot to it. But my eyes were on her. I don't know if that was anything that she was nervous about, but I don't think anything was wrong with the friend. I just genuinely thought she had to go help her.
Did you tell her that you look like Superman at any point? Because that also could have been it.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. She's got eyes.
Lucky you. You're on a date with Superman.
I know.
All right. And you didn't get a kiss or anything, right? At the end of the date?
No. I was going to try and go for it, but there's a bunch of people outside the shop of the Parisian coffee shop, and I just felt like a warm hug was the right move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Mark is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Sasha. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Mark, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, well, I met this beautiful girl named Sasha. We met on Hinge, went on this great date to a Parisian cafe, had a great time, and now I haven't heard from her and I want to know why.
Well, and you do think it's because you look like Superman, maybe, and you were getting checked out a lot, right?
I'm just worried. I'm just worried that she was aware of that people were looking at me. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know if
that can be kind of awkward.
That was a reason.
Like if you were somebody that's super hot that everybody's staring at, you do feel like, oh, like, are you judging me? I get that.
Well, we're ready for us to call her?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Sasha, please?
This is her.
Sasha, hi, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Do you listen to the show ever?
Sometimes, yeah. You guys are great. This is so crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know why we're calling you?
I have a suspicion, and I'm nervous about it. That suspicion being true.
What do you think it is? What's your suspicion?
Is it the second date follow-up?
The first date follow-up, yes.
Oh, first date follow-up, yeah.
Yep. You are ghosting somebody.
So
do you know who?
Knows.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's Mark.
And you're correct.
She knows the answer to all of our questions today.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't really ghost that often, but this was a unique experience.
Really? Okay. Would you mind telling us why you're ghosting him?
He was just so gross. I'm sorry. That was like the plainest, most easiest way to say it. He was burping throughout the entire date. And like the first time was just kind of because it was loud and he didn't say excuse me or anything like that. But then it kind of just kept happening. And so like I felt like I had to keep talking so that I didn't have to engage with him. And it was just so uncomfortable. I was just thoroughly grossed out.
Was it just really loud or was it kind of under his breath? I mean, I don't know.
Well, see, that's the thing. I get that burping is natural, but there are ways that you can kind of minimize the damage. Like you can kind of put it under your breath. You can cover your mouth. You can say, excuse me. But like, since none of that was happening, but the burping in itself kept happening over and over, it just felt like super disrespectful. And I was so turned off and grossed out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I wouldn't love that either.
Like in the place you were at, he was just burping loudly?
Yes, constantly. It was so frequent and so loud. Like it almost got to the point where, like Homer Simpson, when he belches, like his lips kind of ripple. Like that's what I felt like. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but like that's what I started to feel like was happening. Like I was just, ugh.
I can't even.
Okay. Well, he didn't tell us that.
No. It sounded like a very pleasant date.
Yeah. Maybe you forgot, or maybe you haven't heard enough first date follow-ups to know that he's actually on the phone listening and wants to burp at you. To talk to you. Mark?
Well, yeah. Hi, Sasha.
Hi. Sorry.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I burped a couple of times because I've been dealing with some like stress-related acid reflux.
I'm sorry to hear that, but then like, why did we go to coffee? Like, that's not going to help the situation any,
Well, because I wanted to take you to a Parisian cafe. I mean, is the real reason that because I look like Superman?
What?
Sorry, that's not nice. I'm sorry. Okay. No, that's not the reason. Yes, you are an objectively attractive man, but if you're wondering about why people were looking at you, it was because you were burping so much that people were concerned that you were going to be sick.
Are you sure that people weren't just looking at me because of how I look?
No, I'm sorry. I like, it was not attractive. They were not looking at you because you were attractive. They were looking at you because they were disgusted. I'm so sorry.
I can't even help but ask, like, Mark, are you okay? Because to be burping that much, I don't know if that's normal.
Yeah, I've been on a different medication to try and deal with my reflux. It's just been a struggle bus, but I'm doing much better, thanks.
Okay.
Like, Tasha, you say you want to go to France, but you really probably shouldn't go to France because in other countries, it's actually considered polite to burp.
Oh, what? Is it?
It's a compliment to the chef.
Well, even if that's true, here in the States, I like it if someone burps that they at least say, excuse me, or cover their mouth or something along those lines. Maybe I'm reaching for the stars here, but that is something that I am looking for. Blatant respect.
Well, you didn't say excuse me. I usually say excuse me, but you were telling these beautiful stories. I didn't want to interrupt you. I was trying to respect you.
Sasha, would you like to go on another date with Mark? We'll pay for it.
You know what? I didn't know that she was so close-minded, so I honestly don't know if this is going to work out.
Closed-minded? What do you mean?
I mean, if you can't just be present and accept a person for how they are, I mean, burping happens.
Yeah, I get that. It's just how you handle it that, really changes things. And how you handled it was just not it for me.
That's fine. I mean, if somebody's going to accept me for my burps too.
All right. Well, sorry, no second date, Mark, but it sounds like you're fine with that.
Yeah, I think it's for the best.
Jubal's first date follow-up. First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
JR is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Marie. So in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, JR, how long has it been since you heard from Marie?
Oh, man. A couple days, I guess. Maybe a week now.
Okay. Did you try to hit her up?
Oh, yeah. I've called a couple times. I didn't leave a voice message every time I called because I didn't want to sound crazy or whatever, but she just hasn't called back. I got nothing.
All right. Well, tell us about the date.
Date was awesome. So we met on the apps. I just was so attracted to how nurturing she seemed. I mean, she had pictures with animals. She was out in nature, with her friends. I mean, the second we started talking, it was like, I was telling her about how I always wanted to ride a horse, but I've been like real afraid to try. And she laughed at it, but like it was that cute kind of laugh. And, then she was like really encouraging, and we decided that actually our first meeting would be for me to go horseback riding.
Oh, that's a cool first date.
Yeah, it is.
It's like fun.
It was amazing. Like I actually rode a horse. She was amazing. She was like my personal cheerleader. She was just so warm and energetic, and I mean, she was gorgeous too. I can't get it out of my mind. It was amazing. And after we rode horses, we went home to shower and we changed, and then we met up for dinner. And oh my gosh, I'm smiling so hard right now just thinking about it. Like it was things were going great. We even kissed before we went into the restaurant. And I feel like
that's a good sign.
Really good sign.
Oh my gosh, that's usually it's like if you're lucky after dinner. This was right away, and it set the tone for some real romance. And after dinner, we kissed again, and I told her that I was gonna call her this week with a plan for another adventure. It's just amazing. This is so good.
I know. So you're really into her. It sounds like the date went great, though. To have a 2-part date and kisses, it feels like there was really great momentum. What could have gone wrong, you think?
The only thing that I can really think of is like, I'm the type of person that like, sometimes I say the wrong thing at the wrong time. I don't mean to, but like we were sitting at dinner, and I noticed that she had like a designer handbag and some fancy jewelry. And, she's a teacher. And right away, I wanted to make a little joke because she had really fancy stuff. So I remember saying like, hey, what are you on, OnlyFans or something? Like, how do you afford that fancy stuff? And it was like the only point where, forget all that romance, she looked just like cold. And then she kind of played it off, but she's like, I'm a good thrifter. And there was a little awkward moment there. I moved on from it, and I told her, I said, hey, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. And told her it was a joke. And that was the only moment that I can think of that was like, uh-oh, is that what it was? Did I really ruin it by putting my foot in my mouth again?
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like your joke didn't land.
You got to tell that one right. Just right. You got to tell that one just right for it to land.
And not be like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe that's why she's not calling you back. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Oh my gosh, please. Yes, thank you.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of today's first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, JR is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Marie. And so in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But before we do that, JR, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so went on the best first date I've ever had. We broke one of my fears going horseback riding. We kissed before dinner, after dinner. It was something straight out of a movie as far as I'm concerned. And I may have put my foot in my mouth, but I think it went really well overall. And I can't get her to get back to me. And I really want to go on another adventure with her.
But your foot in your mouth was there because you asked her if she was on OnlyFans because she had nice things.
Yeah.
But it was a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. Are you ready for us to call her?
I'm nervous, but I am absolutely ready.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Marie, please?
This is her.
Hey, Marie, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Marie. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great. Thanks for asking. Have you ever heard of the show before?
Yeah, I love the show.
Oh,
thank you.
Great. Do you like the first date follow-ups?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Congratulations then. Because this is a first date follow-up.
Oh, no.
You're ghosting somebody and they emailed us about you. Do you know who that would be?
Yes.
Who?
JR.
Yes, JR. So he emailed us and told us about your date. He said he really liked you and he's not sure why you're ghosting him. Do you mind telling us?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so embarrassed. Well, I really liked him too, but, and the date was great and everything, but, to be honest, he was asking some personal questions and he seemed like he was prying a little bit. I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, but he, was getting a little too close to, finding out a secret, honestly. And I just don't go out with guys like that.
Like inquisitive?
Like guys like that? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, nosy, I like to keep my privacy, like my personal business is my business.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Well, I want a guy to like me for me, and okay. I'm not sure if he does. And I'm not sure if he's like creepy or not.
You don't know if he's creepy or not? Why?
Well, he made a comment about my jewelry and my bags. I mean, I like to have nice stuff, and he asked me if I was on OnlyFans, and it made me think, is that how he saw me? Is that why he's...
Oh, so you feel like he put two and two together and you're usually low key about it. Oh, you probably do have people that want to date you because of that.
Yeah, it's happened before, honestly. And I'm pretty sure that's how he knows me. I'm pretty sure he figured it out. And that's why he asked me for a date.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you are on OnlyFans?
Marie, that's JR. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hi.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I swear I did not know you were on there. I was just making a joke.
That is a bad time joke.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. I thought that you for sure knew I was on, and that's why you asked me out. So you really just saw me on the app and genuinely just wanted to go out with me?
Oh, Marie.
Yeah, 100%. You seem so sweet. It's 100% for like who you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
It is cool that you have an OnlyFans. I like
it. You do? You're cool with it?
Yeah, I don't care about that. I'd never judge you for that. I mean, if you want to keep it a secret, maybe, don't bring out the fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
JR, you were doing so well. This is just another one of those moments.
I like nice things. What can I say?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was stupid. I was just trying to do. I danced in person, but you guys can't see that, and it was supposed to be a joke, and I suck at that.
But you rode a horse, JR.
You did.
Yeah, and she was amazing. I never would have done it if it wasn't for Marie. Like it was you were my hero that day, Marie.
Oh,
it was great.
You guys are actually really cute.
Thank you. You are really sweet, Jared, and I do really like you. And
Marie, would you like to go on another date with JR? We'll pay for it.
Really? Yeah, I would love to.
Oh my gosh, please say yes. Please say yes. I swear.
She did already.
Whatever I'm not gonna tell.
She said yes.
Great. That's amazing. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yes.
Jubal's first date follow-up. First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Jordan is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Krista. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Jordan, how long has it been since you heard from Krista?
I mean, it's been a few days. I left a voicemail. I mean, it just felt right. I mean, the date was fire.
It's only been a few days, though? Are you sure you're getting ghosted?
I mean, look, it's just a vibe, and it's just I was just after a few days, I'm kind of like, what's up?
Okay, so you expected her to be like right on it.
Oh yeah, no doubt, locked in. I mean, I knew the second we matched online, I knew that date was going to be fire.
What did you say in the voicemail?
Just that there's a vibe, there's fires, you know. I was just saying stuff that I was just making her laugh. You know, she was listening, and, you know, I was just throwing down some motivational things about, like, you know, how I got my life all figured out, and, you know, how I started from the bottom. Now I'm up there, you know, and I just got that vibe that she kind of responded to me a little sarcastic, but she was with it. And I'm all about a girl who can keep up with me, you know?
Okay, so when was all of this going down? Was this part of the date?
Yeah, no, I mean, it started off in the DMs.
Okay.
And then after I said, you know, she can keep up, you know, she's got it, I decided to take her over to one of those, you know, those fancy joints that shows that I got class, you know?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Was she impressed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was attracted. I could tell. Like, she raised an eyebrow when I sat down all class. She could not keep her eyes off me. I could feel my magnetism just pulling that all in. You know?
Okay. Do you get the same feeling when you look in the mirror?
Oh, of course. I'm drawn to it, you know?
Uh-huh.
All right.
So dinner starts off perfect, right? And like, I'm just vibing now. I'm just killing it with my stories.
Okay.
I mean, especially my gym routine. I mean, like, it's something special, you know? It's built from inspiration.
Is she into working out and stuff? Like, would she be interested in that? Because, you know, sometimes people, if they aren't into it, they don't want to hear about the gym stuff.
No, I knew she was into it, like, but she was making jokes about it. But she's just sarcastic, you know?
Okay.
She knew my moves were bold, and she was liking it. She was with it.
Okay. You're talking about how much she was with, like, what did you like about her? Like, was she engaging other than being sarcastic? Other than your gym routine, was anything else going on? Oh,
she was just a good listener, but she could keep up, you know, and that's what I really liked.
So what could have gone wrong then?
Maybe I just got a little too motivational, because that's my future. Like, I'm going to be a motivational speaker.
Okay.
I get paid like 6 figures to say a few things, you know, and the kids believe in themselves, you know. So I went from my gym routine straight into my motivational speech, because, like, the mood was there, right? Like, I was like, hey, you know, talking about, like, what we're doing with our lives. And I just stood up and I hit the restaurant with some high energy. Like, I'm talking, people were looking at me like I was like Tony Robbins, you know? Uh-huh. And I told her, I looked her in the eyes and I said, it's my purpose to inspire people, to change lives, you know?
So you didn't just address her, you addressed the entire restaurant.
Oh, yeah. They were looking at me. They knew, you know, and she was smiling. I mean, she was shaking her head at a few things. I know that kind of head shake, you know that kind of head shake when you know you're so lucky, like you won the lottery.
Or embarrassed.
Like, you get to see this guy with great sayings and great gains.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I like that, yeah.
You know, I said goodnight, you know. I said goodnight. I'm a classy dude, you know. I was, you know, wanting to get to know her more. I sent a text later telling her I had a blast, and I just left a voice note the next day, you know. I'm just, because I'm just being thoughtful, you know.
Well, why do you think she's ghosting you?
I just think I've gone, maybe I went a little too big. It's been 5 days, and I mean, but we had chemistry, and I mean, I know she wants a confident guy, outgoing. Can't get more outgoing than that. And I just think maybe I'm being a little misunderstood, but I'm definitely her type, bro. Definitely her type.
All right. Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. Play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, all right?
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of today's first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Jordan is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Krista. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Jordan, why don't you kind of recap your date for us?
Yeah, so we went out to a fancy place. We hit it off the spot, definitely had chemistry. She couldn't keep her eyes off me. I couldn't keep her eyes off her. I was just being confident, just showing off my outgoing nature. I told her some stories. We hit it off, and I went into my gym routine, and then got into my whole motivation, and we hit it off. I had a blast, and I've been texting her about, hey, let's keep this going. Like, when am I going to see you again?
Ready for us to call her?
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Krista, please?
This is Krista.
Hey, Krista, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah. Hi, Krista. We're all here. My name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi. I know you guys.
Oh, you do? Sweet. Well, thank you very much for knowing us.
Cool.
Appreciate that. We do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. It's where if you go on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to call you and find out why you're ghosting. So, any idea who would email us about you?
Jordan, obviously.
Yes, it is Jordan.
So you are blatantly ghosting Jordan.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Would you mind telling us why?
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole date just felt like I was, like, on some episode of a crazy fitness reality show. it was an absurd human. I don't know.
I don't know. Any highlights of the reality show that you felt like you were on?
So many. Let's see. Yeah, so, well, okay, first off, he's really not my type. Like, is not normally the type of guy I would go out with, but he's cute and he picked a fancy restaurant, so I figured, why not? And so I walk in and there he is in this like totally skin tight, like long sleeve, white, almost see-through shirt with like, his biceps are like screaming to please give me a break from bicep curls. He just was a total meathead. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell. And so dinner started fine until like Jordan started talking, and he noticed the waiter, who was like kind of a skinny, young, dorky kind of guy. So Jordan starts calling him scrawny to his face. And then out of nowhere, it got worse though. So like that was embarrassing enough. But then out of nowhere, Jordan like grabs the guy's arm and is like, and looks at me and goes, babe, check this out. And then challenges the waiter to an arm wrestling match.
What?
Are you serious?
Hey, you don't know me. Yeah. Challenged him to an arm wrestling match. Luckily, Scrawny declined. So we got away with not dealing with that. But yeah, and then he just like wouldn't stop talking about like his gym and like every ingredient and his protein shake in the mornings and like all of this crap. And then the worst part was towards the end, I mean, I'm just kind of laughing at him because he's, again, an absurd human. And towards the end, he starts talking about how he wants to be like a Tony Robbins, like motivational speaker guy. And he stands up and does like a motivational speech to the back corner of the restaurant.
We talked to him. He told us about that.
He was really proud of it.
Yeah.
Of course he was. Yeah, no, it was mortifying. It was mortifying. And then when the date was, so he paid the check, sat back down, whatever. And then he wanted to go, like, he wasn't ready for the night to be over and wanted to take me to some bar so that he could arm wrestle more some guys.
Oh, you wanted to show that off a little more?
Yeah. Yeah. He just kept wanting to, like, show off that he could, like, arm wrestle or bench press anybody. I don't know. It was just absurd.
So you didn't go?
No. Okay. No. I got out of there.
You know who might be surprised to hear that you felt that way?
Jordan.
Yes. Yeah. And guess what? Jordan is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Krista. Good to hear from you. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
From you.
I'm good.
I just want to say, I think you're misunderstanding the whole thing. Like, I get that maybe the arm wrestling was a bit, it was a bit much, but I was just trying to keep things fun. We were having fun, and it wasn't about showing off. I mean, look, I'm not. It's natural, maybe a little, because that's who I am. But it's because I wanted you to see I'm not boring. I don't play it safe. I'm not that kind of guy. But I didn't realize it comes off, or I came off in any way as obnoxious. And I'll admit I probably went overboard, but that's me being me. That's Jordan being Jordan, you know. And but for real, I think there's still chemistry there with us, and I promise I'll tone it down because I'm not some meathead trying to prove himself. I'm proven.
There you go.
I just wanted to make a good impression.
Okay. So I really appreciate how confident and outgoing you are. And I think that's super great. And you're not afraid to be yourself. And I think that's great. I've also realized that, you know, I think we're probably like looking for different things. You know, you've got this like big, bold personality thing going. And I don't really mesh with that kind of energy. Like that's not my jam kind of.
Well, first off, I appreciate that you recognize my big and bold presence, who I am, and you appreciate my confidence, and that's great. And I just want to know if I can see you again.
Kristen, would you like to go out with Jordan again? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear it right there. You started off with a yes and changed, so you just changing your mind there. I see you're still working it out. I know there's still some. You just need some time, you know. And hey, I'm gonna keep in touch, you know.
No, Jordan, delete my number. I think that would be for the best. If you need,
look, if you don't like fitness or something, that's okay.
Jordan, go back to the gym. I'm good.
Well, if I delete your number, how will I know when you decide to call me?
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Jenna is on the phone today, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Pete. And we're going to help her find out why in just a second. But first, Jenna, how long has it been since you heard from Pete?
It's been a week or so, I'd say.
And how many times have you reached out to him?
I reached out a few times. I haven't heard anything. You know, we had a great first date. We met at a sports bar.
Okay.
I met him on Hinge. And then we found out that we have like some mutual friends. And, you know, they were like, yeah, you guys definitely need to hang out.
So you met him on Hinge, and then you found out you had mutual friends, and then you told your friends, and they were like, yeah, you guys would be a good fit?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about the date.
So we went to a sports bar. You know, our mutual friends both said that we're laid back. So we both decided to just go to a sports bar, get some wings and some beers. And, you know, he was such a gentleman the whole time. He opened the door for me, and he even let out my chair. That's never happened before. And I just don't know. He's super hot. He's like a 10 out of 10, a gentleman and super good looking. So I'm really into him.
How was the personality?
Right.
Great personality. I mean, his mannerisms were A1. You know, the thing is, I noticed he was using a napkin when eating the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I can think about why he ghosted me was maybe I was like licking my fingers when I was eating my wings. That might have grossed him out.
Rather than using a napkin or like washing them?
Yeah, he was like using a napkin. He was really like prim and proper. I don't want him to think like I'm this gross girl.
He's the weird one, in my opinion. You're supposed to lick your fingers after you eat wings.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
What is this, Downton Abbey?
Right?
I mean,
give me some tea with that
wing.
wing.
My lips and everything, they were good.
That's the only thing you can think of is maybe he thought that you were a barbarian because you were licking your fingers instead of using a napkin like a classy lad.
That's the only thing I can think about.
So what was your last interaction like?
I texted him to let him know, like, what a great date. And he just never responded.
Huh.
I mean, the end of the date, it was great, you know?
Did you, like, kiss or anything?
We did. We had a little small, it wasn't like, you know, tonguing down, but
sure.
The conversation was really well. I mean, he talked about his grandparents and how he admired their relationship. And we talked about music. We have a lot of artists that we like. Some of the same artists, and
music compatibility is really important on a date.
Right. I mean, it was pretty light, laid back. I mean, what really got me is that he was just such a gentleman. I've never had that before.
Okay.
Never. And he completely ghosted me.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him, and then ask him why he's ghosting you, see if he tells us, and then maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Jenna is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by Pete. So we're about to call him and see if we can figure out why he's getting ghosted and maybe get her another date if she's still into it after she hears the reason. Before we do that though, Jenna, why don't you catch everybody up on your time with Pete?
My time with Pete was incredible. He's an awesome guy. He's everything that I'm looking for in a man. He's really good looking, and I just don't know what happened. I texted him and never heard anything back from him. We just have so much in common friends, common music. I mean,
except for he's a napkin user, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Except for he's a napkin user, right? So I think that was the issue. If I had to assume, I was licking my fingers when I was eating my chicken wings. He was using a napkin. So
yeah, I mean, the only weird thing about that would have been if you would have grabbed his napkin and then licked the napkin clean as well.
That would have been
weird. But those fingers, I don't see that as a weird thing. All right, we're about to call him. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Pete, please?
Yeah, this is Pete.
Hey, Pete, how are you? My name is Jubal. I host a radio show, and it's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah, hi, Pete. The show is here as well. My name is Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, it's going okay. What's going on?
Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, no, I've listened to the show, and I mean, did I win something? I mean, that would be great.
Maybe you could have won something. I'm not really sure yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you've ever heard a first date follow-up before, but that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you get ghosted, you can email us to get that person on the phone and ask why you're getting ghosted. So you are currently ghosting somebody and they want to know why.
Oh, okay. Who am I ghosting?
You don't know who you're ghosting? Have you gone on any dates and just stopped talking to somebody recently?
Oh, you guys are talking about Jenna, aren't you?
Yes.
So, yeah, no, Jenna, I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun on the date. You know, I thought we, shared a bunch of mutual interests and she seemed very engaged in everything. But I don't know what happened, but a couple drinks in and she starts calling me Steve. And I understand that, Pete and Steve kind of sound the same. Definitely have, certain consonants at play here. So I don't know why. And I was trying to write it off,
Mm-hmm.
but, yeah, no, she kept calling me Steve. And it was a turnoff. It seemed disrespectful. I don't know if she has a thing for a guy named Steve. She's still hung up on somebody. I don't know.
Did you say anything to her when she called you Steve? Did you correct her? Did you ask who Steve was?
At first, she was slurring her words a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I can hold my own when it comes to alcohol, and I've dealt with a couple of lightweights in my day, so I didn't think much of it. But then I realized, it wasn't any kind of mistake. She was definitely saying Steve over and over again. So it really started to wear on me. I didn't want to say anything, and I didn't want to also cause any kind of scene. I didn't want to be disrespectful to her because she was, getting more and more intoxicated and whatnot. So I just decided to call it there. One time I was trying to get things back on track, and I was telling her a story about, trying to throw my name in there. I was a friend was like, "Hey, Pete." And I was yeah. And they were like, "Pete, can you do this for me?" I was trying to reiterate, and she wasn't getting the hint. I don't know. So that's why I haven't followed up. That's why I haven't returned any texts or anything, just because I felt a bit disrespected, a bit dejected, because, I don't want her mistaking me for some other dude,
That's fair. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us, Steve. Appreciate that.
Pete, we know
exactly. Thank you. Thanks for that. That's great. Now your entire listenership. I appreciate that. My name is Pete.
Pete.
On the record.
Got you, Pete. Well, hey, guess what? On the record, Jenna is actually on the phone too, and she's listening and wants to talk to you. She's been listening this whole time.
Oh, goodness. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Hi, Jenna.
It's Pete.
Hi, Pete. I'm so sorry. I was super nervous on our date, and I apologize completely. Steve is my boss, and I'm with him all day, and it's just kind of by default. I don't want to say anything because we're on the radio, and he might be listening in. So great boss, but yeah, I work a lot, and I try to do my job as best I can. So I'm a little bit of a workaholic. So please forgive me. I know your name is Pete, and I just asked for a second chance to get it right.
I'm sorry. I can't get over this boss thing. Victoria, can you imagine going on a date and calling somebody Jubal?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
If he texts me and asks me a question, I purposely took later.
I know, Jenna, when you're nervous, things happen, but that's so funny.
I know. I would have never imagined that was the reason. I'm so sorry. How many times did I call you Steve?
I mean, I lost count after the first 11. So.
You went in on the Steve.
Oh, my God.
You probably called him Steve more times than you called him Pete.
Admittedly, no, I can appreciate, the work ethic and everything, and I can appreciate having a hard boss. So that is, I'm glad it's not an ex. That's understandable.
Yeah, I'm not into anybody. I have no one in my life. I'm totally interested in seeing where things go with you and I. So just to make that clear.
Pete, would you like to go out with Jenna again on another date? We'll pay for it.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I did have fun on the day with Jenna, and just as long as there are no other names tossed around besides Pete and Jenna, then I'm okay. That's fine.
We'll find a place to send you that involves name tags, just to be safe.
Just bring your own. Hello, my name is.
Yeah, please. Let's go.
Michaela is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Jason. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Michaela, how long has it been since you heard from Jason?
It's been 2 weeks. We had been talking very regularly before that, so this is not common for us to go days without talking like this.
Did you try to talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, so I texted him after our date, and he sent me a one-word response, and then nothing. I was like, how was your day? And he was like, good. And I was like, sick.
That always feels like a middle finger. After you ask somebody a question and all you get back is good. Well, how was the date, though? Was the date good?
Amazing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it lasted for ever.
It was a long date?
It was. We did a lot of different things. So we met at the mall, which at first I was like, this is a little weird, but it was because he'd coordinated with the pet store to let us play with the puppies.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's cool.
Yes. They never do that, but I guess he knows the owner or the manager or something. And I was like, oh, okay. So I felt very special, and I got to play with the puppies, and I love puppies. And so that was wonderful. And we just
cuddled with puppies and talked for the longest time. And and he is so cute with the puppies. And then we went to the Cheesecake Factory, which is one of my favorite because I'm obsessed with the avocado egg rolls, genuinely. Then we were, we'd finished eating, and he was like, I really don't want to say goodbye yet. I'm not really ready for it to end. And he's like, I have a couple of errands to run over at Target. There's a few things I need to get. Would you want to go with me? Is that weird? And I was like, no, I would love to go with you to Target. Thank you.
Wait, so you hit Puppies, the Cheesecake Factory, and Target all on one day?
So you guys are married already.
Right? I was like, this is beautiful. And you can tell a lot by a person, what they get when they go to Target and how they do the Target experience. And I was very impressed by what he got. He was getting Method surface cleaner. So obviously he likes to keep things really clean. And that's important, because a lot of guys don't clean.
and he bought toilet paper. Which, you know, like, so I was like, okay, so he feels comfortable around me, and he gets good toilet paper, which, like, a lot of guys, I feel like, get really cheap, scratchy toilet paper, and you're like, I never want to go to the bathroom when I'm over at your house, and he got really nice, like, very soft toilet paper, and so I was like,
that's nice.
okay, he takes care of himself.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, like, after Target, it kind of felt like he was rushed. He was like, oh, I really got to go back home. I really need to check on my dog, which I totally understand. But then it kind of felt like he was, like, trying to get away from me. And he took me to my car that was back at the mall. But I just kind of felt like he was, like something changed. And maybe he was, like, ready to, like, I don't know, get out of there. Which made me feel like maybe I did something wrong. Like, maybe I messed something up. Like, I was kind of, like, ribbing him and, like, teasing him a bit. And, like, you know, like when we got back to the car, like I was kind of teasing him about the soft toilet paper, and it was kind of, I was trying to be like flirty and cute and like jokey, and I'm like worried that it like came across like demeaning or like weird or mean or.
Well, what did you say? I'm like, how would it become demeaning?
Well, I was just like, sweetie needs extra soft for his extra cute bum bum. Oh. And I was trying to be cutesy, and you know, sometimes it hits and sometimes you miss the mark. And now I'm like, and then that was kind of when he was like, yeah, I really need to get back and check on my dog. And I was like, yeah, I feel that maybe, but I don't feel like that warrants like completely ghosting me. Like, you know, obviously we had so much fun for such a long time that I'm just like, okay, so I said one stupid thing. Like, I'm going to say a lot of stupid things. Don't let the one stupid thing ruin it.
Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Michaela is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by Jason, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Michaela, why don't you refresh our memory on your date with Jason?
I mean, we had an amazing date. We played with puppies. We had amazing avocado egg rolls at the Cheesecake Factory. And then we went and wandered the aisles of Target. And I mean, like, it doesn't get better than that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only thing you can think of that he's not calling you back is because of what?
I teased him about his toilet paper selection. And I said that he needed extra soft toilet paper for his extra cute bum bum. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah. He says that's why. I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah. I mean, you told him you had an extra cute bum bum. You should like that.
Right.
You know?
True.
I can't believe I said it, and then now I can't believe that I've had to repeat it for the world. I'm like, oh God, everybody knows.
Okay, are you ready for us to call him?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jason, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jason, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jason. The show's here. I'm Nina, also on it.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi. What can I do for you guys?
Have you ever listened to the show before?
No, I have not. But you know what? Actually, I have seen your clips on TikTok. So I haven't listened, actually, but I've seen a couple clips.
That's dope. Okay, well, congratulations. You're on the show. We do a segment on the show called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can ask us to call you and ask why you're ghosting. So, are you ghosting anybody?
Okay. Yeah, I see where this is going. Look, yeah, I am. I'm ghosting a girl who is she's a bit of a klepto. So that's kind of the big crux of it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Are you talking about Michaela?
Yeah, I was going to see if we can clarify.
Yeah. Okay, I am. Let me just kind of explain. So we went to Target, and she only had a purse, so, you know, I saw what she was carrying, and she was right next to me the whole time. We got into the car, and she had this huge thing of Orbit gum that she offered me, and I said, where did she get that from? And she said, oh, I bought it. And I am absolutely positive she did not buy anything in the Target. I'm almost positive she shoplifted it, and I'm not cool with that. Because I mean, how do I know that you're not gonna, give me like stolen goods for my birthday or something?
You think she shoplifted?
She absolutely did. She absolutely took it with her.
Well,
and
how do you know?
Accident, but it seemed because she didn't pay for it. She stood next to me when I checked out and walked out with me. She's like, "Oh yeah, I bought it." I'm like, "No, you didn't. You just took it." So listen, that was her explanation, and I don't like people that lie. I don't like people that shoplift. I think that's weird. It's a stick of gum. So I don't know. It made me feel weird. I don't want to go on a date with. Was she on?
I can guarantee you that I did pay for that.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
Jason.
Oh my God,
yeah, that's Michaela. She's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Great. You know what? I'm actually glad she's on the phone, because I think that this will probably steer her away from a life of crime. This will probably make her maybe a little bit more embarrassed about her conduct the first time you meet somebody. I'm kind of surprised you didn't make off with a puppy when we were hanging out.
You should be embarrassed by your conduct. Like, you're just assuming that I stole it, but maybe you were just a little too busy paying attention to your fancy schmancy toilet paper to notice that I went and bought some gum.
No, I'm not. You were attached at the hip to me basically the entire time, following me around like a puppy, actually. So I did not see you go to a checkout or anything.
You know what? Let me see it. Let me look through my. I'm sure I have a receipt. I have the freaking Target app. So even if I don't have a physical copy, I know I will have it in the Target app.
It actually would be better if you just admitted that you took it, because I think that at this point you're kind of just denying, and it's not really making you any more appealing to me. Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, I did. I found it, and I found the physical copy, so you don't think that I bought it on a different day if I send you the app. So I'm going to send you a picture of this right now, you twit.
Okay.
So you're sending him a picture of the receipt?
Twit.
Yes.
I'm so devastated. She called me a twit. I don't know how I'm ever going to recover from this, really. I don't know how I'm going to recover from this. She just called me a twit.
Yes, I did.
What a loser.
Your
oh my God, what a loser. I guess I'm a twit. I'm a twit, guys. You call me a twit. That is...
Yes.
I've never been called a twit before. That's crazy.
Check your messages right now. Come on. I'm waiting.
I mean, it's like you're going to feel bad if the receipt really does prove it.
Yeah. Look at your text.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I do see it here.
So the receipt does say that she bought it?
Yeah, it does. But, yeah, all right. Well, look, I'm wrong, and when you're wrong, you admit you're wrong. So I am sorry about that. I really was convinced, obviously, because, when you're convinced, you stick to your convictions.
But why did you jump to that?
Because I really did not remember a single instance where she was not next to me, and I didn't remember seeing her pay for it. So the reasoning was there. So I am sorry. I was wrong. Totally admit that.
A lot of things.
You don't think she's a thief now?
No, she's not a thief. Sorry.
Okay.
What a roller coaster.
That was a little extreme.
Jason, would you like to go on another date with Michaela? Then we'll pay for it.
I mean, I actually would. Because
You would?
She's very cute, and I am very sorry about that. When I really believe something, I go in hard on it, and that was definitely a misstep by me. But I would like another chance, because I am sorry about that. And up until that thing kind of sent me down a rabbit hole, I was having a really nice time. I really enjoyed, getting to know her and, go to Target and kind of just walk around and have a nice time and bop around with, puppies and whatnot. She probably told you about it, but we had a great time. I brought her to a pet store, and it was fun. And I would like to see her again, and I would be bummed if if this was what ruined it, some stupid
accusing her of being a thief. Yeah. It's already jumping to the worst case scenario. Oh,
okay.
Man.
Well, Michaela, would you like to go on a date with him still?
I would like to see him again, because I did think he was really cool, but you have to give people the benefit of the doubt before you jump to conclusions and call them something like a thief. That is a very far leap to make, especially if it was somebody that you just met.
So I am willing to give you a second chance if you are willing to be, I don't know, I guess a little bit more open-minded and give people grace.
Absolutely. Again, I really am sorry, and I really appreciate the second chance. I really do, actually. So thank you.
Okay. Great. Well, you got a second date. Congratulations, Michaela and Jason. You know she's not a thief now.
Yay.
Yeah, so dumb. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Jake is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Serena. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Jake, how long has it been since you heard from Serena?
It's been probably about a week and a half.
So have you been trying to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I tried to call like a couple times, but I'm trying not to be too pushy. But it's been like maybe 2 days since the last time I reached out.
Okay. Have you reached out a bunch?
I don't think so.
Whoa, what is a bunch?
I think more than 3 times. If somebody's ghosting you, I feel like more than 3 times is too much.
How's 2 calls and 1 text?
Oh,
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. 2 calls counts for like 2 text messages.
Oh.
But that's okay. This is where we are now.
Did you leave any crying voicemail?
Oh.
No,
Okay.
I didn't leave any crying voice.
You might be good.
That's a plus. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the date. How did that go?
So we went out to trivia night at a bar around town, and it was a lot of fun. We had really good vibes. I love trivia, and I figured it'd be a great date because it's something interactive. We had a lot of fun. We crushed a few rounds, and our chemistry, it was awesome. The drinks were flowing. The team name even became like a little flirty inside joke between me and her by the end of the night.
What was the team name?
The team name was the Scores, like you're scoring. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. I see where the joke's going.
Right. So, and she's also really, really smart, but not in a rub it in your face kind of way. She was laughing at my jokes, and nobody ever does that. So I felt really special. Normally my jokes land they land 50% of the time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, it all went really well. And there was definitely a kiss at the end of the night, and it wasn't fireworks all over the place, but it was a little bit of a spark, a little bit of a zing, if you feel what I mean.
Okay, so kind of feel what you mean. So what you're saying was it wasn't the best kiss, but it was all right enough that you want to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I mean, then I guess I wouldn't even say the kiss was bad.
Okay.
It just wasn't so stick your foot up in the air type kiss. I think it was kind of just it seems like the kisses in the future are going to be way better. You know what I mean? Kind of just a little kiss.
Okay. Was there any moment during the date that felt like it could be the reason why you're getting ghosted?
Man, honestly, I can't really think of anything. I mean, maybe I got too into the game because I was carrying the team at a certain point, but I don't think I was being annoying. I mean, it could be that I did challenge the host on a wrong answer. The question was, "What's the capital of Australia?" And they said Sydney. It's not Sydney. So I corrected him kind of loudly.
Well, I think that's the right thing to do in trivia if it's all about correct answers.
I did call a team out because they were cheating.
That's not bad.
I don't see anything wrong with that either. Yeah. Unless they weren't cheating and you accused them of cheating.
Right. I mean, we won anyway, so it didn't matter. But still, I was like, you can't cheat. It's trivia.
What was she doing during the time you were yelling at the host? Did she look embarrassed or was she like, yeah?
I don't know, and that's probably not good.
Okay.
But I didn't yell. Yell is a very strong word for what it was.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Jake is on the phone. He's getting ghosted by Serena, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. But before we do that, Jake, tell us what happened on your date again real quick.
So we went out to go play trivia. We had a really good time, lots of fun chemistry, but I think I might have gotten a little bit too intense, but she didn't seem too bothered about it at that, at when it happened. And we did kiss at the end of the night.
But the kiss wasn't kick your leg up kiss. It was just a spark.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You ready for us to call her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Serena, please?
This is she.
Hey, Serena, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Serena. My name's Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Jubal. How you doing?
Hi. Wait, is this a prank?
No, this is not a prank.
Okay.
Have you ever listened to The Jubal Show before?
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. It's fine. It happens like rarely that somebody doesn't listen. Very rarely, but
But maybe you'll want to now, so...
Maybe, yeah. I just have to be up really early for work, so I probably just, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
all good.
Yeah, it's fine. You are starring on it, though, right now.
Oh, okay.
We do a segment on the show called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out with somebody and then you ghost them, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who would email us?
Not sure.
Are you ghosting anyone?
I mean, I'm out here dating. I don't know.
Oh, okay. His name is Jake.
Oh, you ghost a lot of guys?
Do you remember him?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this is something Jake would do, like trivia night, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Trivia night, Jake.
Yeah, trivia night, Jake emailed us.
I love that.
And he says that it's been a week and a half since you guys hung out. He thought the date was good, but you've been ghosting him. Can you tell us why?
God, definitely Jake. All right. Yeah, no, it's nice enough guy. It's just, Jake is too much.
What does that mean?
Look, I love a competitive guy, but, we went out for a game of trivia, and it turned into, like, this full-blown game show host thing. Like, he was standing up and high-fiving strangers and just, like, giving TED Talks between rounds, and people thought he worked there.
Okay, well, excuse me for, bringing some enthusiasm to the game.
Serena, that's Jake. He's on the phone listening, and he wants to talk to you.
Yeah, no, hi, Jake. You also accused a group of elderly women of cheating?
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
They were suspiciously good at pop culture. How are they going to know? How are they going to know this stuff? And I swear I saw one of them looking at their phone.
Okay, and let's not also forget that you argued with the trivia host for a solid 5 minutes. The guy was maybe 19, just reading off a card.
But he was wrong. I was educating him.
Jake, the whole bar was chanting for you to sit down.
The whole bar chanted for him to sit down?
Oh, my God. They were not telling me to sit down. They were chanting my name because I was correct.
Is that really what happened?
Oh, my God, Jake. We were losing. All right. I need someone who can handle losing with dignity.
Oh, come on. I do handle losing well. It just doesn't happen to me very often.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it was already bad, but when you threatened to burn down the place because we were losing, that's
what? You threatened to burn the place down?
It was a joke. I wasn't going to actually do that.
So you're not denying it. You did threaten to burn the place down.
But I didn't mean it. It was a joke.
A joke? Really? Jake, the owner came out at that point and was saying we had to go.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we were already leaving.
All right, well.
So it's not like we got thrown out.
Serena, would you like to go out with Jake again? We'll pay for it.
Thank you. I'm so good.
Well, all right, fine. I guess I'll take my undefeated record somewhere else and enjoy losing at life, Serena.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, great. I hope you find your someone and you can burn down places together.
Oh.
It was a joke. I was not going to do that.
Jack is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Elise. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Jack, how long has it been since you heard from Elise?
Hey, I guess it's been about a week now.
And have you been trying to hit her up?
Yeah, no, I'm trying not to do too much, but I did just text her again this morning, and I think I'm overthinking it a bit, so that's why I'm asking you guys for help now.
Yeah, I get that. Why don't you tell us about the date?
The date went well. That's the weird thing. The date went really well. We went to a nice tapas spot. Honestly, it was perfect. We talked, we laughed, we had a lot of chemistry, and then she's Elise. She is funny. She's gorgeous. Quick with her comebacks. It's all just pretty good, And then we went back to my place for a few more drinks, and one thing led to another, and we hooked
Yahtzee.
up.
I thought you played Yahtzee. Okay.
Played some kind of Yahtzee.
So you guys hooked up, huh?
We did. It was amazing, honestly. Like, I haven't felt that comfortable with someone in a long time. That's why it's kind of weird, because now she's ghosting me. I really have no idea why. Like, everything felt great.
Well, how did you guys leave it?
I think good. I thought it was a great date. That's why it's.
What's the last thing she said to you?
She said she had a great time.
Did she stay the night, or was she kind of like dip right after?
She didn't dip right after. I don't think she spent the whole night, but she stayed for a while, and then I got her an Uber home.
So did anything happen, though, that could be the reason why she's not hitting you back?
I mean, I've been trying to think back on it. There was one thing. It was a little embarrassing. It was kind of funny in the moment, actually. So I have a couch. It's kind of old.
What?
It's kind of beat up. Yeah,
Baller.
That's not it. That's more than just a couch. It's not just a couch.
Okay.
Right? But something happened at one point in the night. She sat on the couch, and a leg in the middle of it actually broke.
Oh, okay.
She didn't fall off, but it went down, and it was kind of funny. But I think I laughed a little. I caught myself because she didn't like me laughing then. I think maybe that was embarrassing for her. And that's,
I would be mortified if I broke somebody's couch. I'd be like, the last thing I'm going to do is let you touch me now that I just broke it.
I let her know. It's an old couch. I probably I could stand to replace the couch anyways. I wasn't upset or anything.
Okay.
So was it the couch itself because it broke? Like, when you go to somebody's house and they don't have a headboard, but in this case, you have a couch, but it's a janky couch.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. That's why.
Well, we'll see if it was the couch that is making her ghost you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Great. Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Jack is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Elise. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Jack, why don't you refresh our memory on what happened with Elise?
Yep. So Elise and I went on one date. We had tapas. It was great. So great. She came back to my place. We were hitting it off. We did end up hooking up, but one weird thing happened where Yahtzee, she did sit on my couch and then her leg broke at a point. So I'm worried that might be why I'm not hearing back. I've texted her a few times and haven't heard back in about a week now.
All right. Well, we'll see if it's the couch that did you in or if it's something else. All right. You ready?
I'm ready. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Elise?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Elise, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name's Jubal.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
And I'm Jubal. How are you?
I'm good.
Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, I sure have.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll ask for a review at the end of this. We'll leave it on Google or whatever. But before we do that, have you heard a first date follow-up before?
Yes.
Okay. Well, guess what, Elise?
I'm on it.
Yeah. You're ghosting somebody, and they emailed us asking if we could call you to see why you're ghosting them. Do you know who would do that?
Oh, God. Yes. I knew this was going to happen. Is this Jack calling?
Yes, it is.
Wait, you knew he was going to call a radio station?
I'm not surprised.
Okay. Well, Jack told us about your date a little bit. Said that you were awesome and is confused why you're not calling him back. He says it's been about a week or so. Can you tell us?
Sure. I mean, he is a sweet guy, and the date was actually a lot of fun. Like, we had a great time until we got back to his place.
Okay.
Ooh.
I thought there was some fun had there.
Oh, God.
Is the Yahtzee not fun?
I mean, we didn't play Yahtzee.
Yeah, no, that's from something that we talked about him with. We know
Code.
Yeah. So was the date fun though? You liked the date? You had fun with him?
I mean, yeah, the date was good. It's just when we went back to his place, like, I mean, it was fine at first, but it was just like, it was a little messy, but like, whatever, right? Then I see this sock, not just like any sock, a sock, like near his bed. And it wasn't like just lying around like laundry. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
I think so. I'm just thinking of like college, a used sock.
Yes, like the used sock.
Oh.
It was like clear what it was used for.
Oh.
It just gave me like the total ick.
Oh no, guys, oh, can I hop in?
At least that's Jack. He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Yes, Jack.
Oh no, I had no idea. Oh God, no.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, oops, I'm sorry.
You gotta say more than oops, Jack. What? This is a big one.
Was she right about the sock?
Yeah, listen, I forgot about the sock. I forgot about it. I honestly, I didn't expect anyone to come back to my place. It was not supposed to be there. I'm not some frat boy. I swear, it just helps with nerves, you know?
With nerves?
Okay.
So it was for me. You were so nervous that I see. I still think it's pretty gross. It does feel like a pretty frat move. Like, I haven't seen anything like that since like freshman year. Like, I can't unsee that, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I know. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Listen, I totally forgot about it. I was nervous. I did not think it through, but I'm not some adult frat guy. I swear. Listen, I will do whatever it takes. Please, just don't write me off over a sock.
Not just any sock.
I'm just picturing Jack like using it like a mic drop. Like, he's prepping for the date. He's a little bit nervous.
Nina.
And then when it's over, he's like, oh, I'm ready. Mic drop.
I don't want that visual.
I'm sorry, Jack. You're making it really easy.
Elise, would you like to go out with Jack again on... His name's Jack. Would you like... Sorry, Jack. Would you like to go off with... Go on another date with Jack? We'll pay for it.
Oh, gosh. I mean, the night was fun, and like, Jack's not a bad guy, but I don't know. That was a lot. And now the fact that you just incorporated his name into what the sock was for is kind of harder not to.
Well, at least, give me one more shot. No dirty socks. No broken furniture, just a great time with an honest, loyal, attractive, lovable guy.
Hey, he is honest, Elise. Look at that. Like, he did own it. He didn't try to say that the sock wasn't for that. Like, he did own it, and he's laughing about it. Like, at least he's got, a good sense of humor, too.
And he really likes you.
That's true. Fine. I'll give you one more chance, but you need to call me after you've done your laundry and gotten on your couch.
Sweet. Congratulations. At least you and Jack are off on another date.
Wow, you want to do that so bad.
Hannah is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. She's getting ghosted by a dude named Luke. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her. But first, Hannah, how long has it been since you heard from Luke?
It's been about a week. I texted him a couple times, but nothing, just radio silence.
Really? So did you feel like you were going to hear from him? Was the date good?
Yeah, no, it's so weird because he was texting me right after the date, like, that was fun, we should do it again, and now, poof, absolutely nothing.
Why don't you tell us about the date?
Oh, okay, so here's the deal. So we went out for sushi, which I love. I thought it was a super solid start. He even let me pick out the restaurant, which was cool. I didn't think that a guy who doesn't like raw fish would suggest sushi, but cool. We ended up ordering way too much food. It was kind of a mess. We were both just like cracking jokes about it, especially when he nearly flung a piece of sashimi across the table trying to use the chopsticks. Yeah, it was cute. So afterwards, we went for a walk, which was really sweet. It was chill, low key, and it just felt like we were on the same wavelength,
Yeah, flinging sushi and, sweet conversation.
So why do you think you're getting ghosted then?
Oh man, honestly, I don't know, because I thought it went really, really great. There was just like something about him. He was so funny, but maybe I messed up when I paid for dinner behind his back. The bill was just like way more than we expected, and I had ordered a really fancy sake and Wagyu appetizer without even thinking about it, and I felt bad. So when he got up to use the bathroom, I just went ahead and paid for the whole thing. So when he came back, I told him it wasn't a big deal.
No, I'd marry you.
That's so sweet.
That doesn't sound like a reason to ghost you at all.
Right? I mean, I can afford it, but he seemed like kind of irritated. He kept saying, I could have paid for that, and I tried to explain that it didn't mean anything. I just felt guilty for ordering the expensive stuff, like, unconsciously. But maybe he thought that I was implying that he couldn't afford it or something. But I didn't really mean it like that. I was just trying to do something nice, but now I'm wondering if it, came off totally wrong.
Well, did he say thank you? Aside from the fact that he's like, I could pay for it too, was he appreciative of it?
Yeah, no, he did. It just shifted the vibe a little bit, but not enough to we still were planning on hanging out again. We both had talked about how it was fun, so I don't know.
Maybe it's one of those weird old school type of things, where it feels like a guy's got to pay or something.
Or maybe he didn't even have the option because you did it behind his back too, for whatever reason. Yeah. Again, like Jubal said, I would marry you.
Right? I mean, a girl who can take care of herself. What's there not to like?
Right. You need to date a new school dude who will use you for everything you're worth.
Jubal. Phrased differently.
You looking for a pool cleaner? All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Hannah is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by Luke. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Hannah, why don't you refresh our memory on your date?
Okay, we went out for this super fun sushi date, but I ended up paying at the end because I thought I'd ordered too expensive things. So I'm worried if that's why he disappeared.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I could see some guy being like, I don't want to go out with you again because you wouldn't let me pay. I could actually see that happening.
Because he's probably if he's thinking okay, well, what do I have to bring to the table, or somehow feeling bad about it? I don't know.
We'll see. You ready for us to call him?
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Luke, please?
This is him. Who's this?
Hey, Luke, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up? How are you?
I'm sorry. Is this like a prank or something?
No, it's not, actually. We're calling you for a different reason. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah. I didn't expect you to call me.
Okay. Well, we're calling you today because you're ghosting somebody, and we do a segment on the show called the First Date Follow-Up, where if you go on a date with someone and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to ask you why you're ghosting them. So do you know who would have emailed us about you?
I am guessing this is about Hannah, right?
Yes. Oh, you got it correct. Congratulations. You've won nothing so far.
Are you ghosting her?
I'm not like ghosting her intentionally. I don't know. The date was super fun. She's super cool, but it was honestly, it was just something that happened after.
Okay, so you are ghosting her intentionally.
Wait, she said she texted you and you didn't call her back, so.
Yeah, so, here's...
Okay,
but why?
Why, yeah.
So the deal is, after our date, it was really good, and my buddy Andrew. So I was telling him about it, and staying. So she paid for the meal, and I behind my back, and I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird, so I'm telling him about it, and he asked to see a picture of her, and I showed him a picture, and he just started cracking up, and it turns out that he went out with Hannah too.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go out with her because of that?
No. It's not only that. It was that she did like the same exact thing with him. They went to like a steakhouse and got all like this expensive stuff, and like behind his back, she paid without telling him. And then he was saying that it like happened a bunch of times, and he said in his words that by the end he felt like she was treating him like some sort of boy toy that she could control with her money.
Oh, okay. And you don't want to be a boy toy.
No.
But is that what she's doing though? Or is that just, I don't know. I think it's like nice that she wants to treat you. Maybe not every single time, but do you think that she was making you feel like a boy toy at all, Luke, when you were out with her?
I mean, I'm not going to jump to that conclusion, but it just it felt weird, it just felt really weird.
Oh, wow. So because I'm too generous, I'm getting ghosted.
In case you forgot, Luke, that's Hannah. Hannah's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Hannah. Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, hi, Luke. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was making you feel like my personal sugar baby. Seriously, Luke? I obviously had no idea that Andrew was your friend. Also, Andrew seemed like super okay with the fact that I was paying for a lot of things. I have a nice job. He seemed grateful. This is news to me.
That's Andrew, of course. You're buying him something, but it just sounded like a pattern, and I don't know. I didn't want to get wrapped up in this whole you're paying for everything and I'm just along for the ride thing.
I mean, that's not it at all. I'm just, trying to not seem like a money-grubbing woman myself. I have a nice job, so I wanted to get what I wanted to get without feeling guilty. So what? Isn't that a nice thing that I could take care of myself?
Yeah, but I mean, I can take care of myself too, and it feels weird that you're just paying for everything. I don't know. It just feels really weird, and I don't know. It just you doing it behind my back.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll find somebody who's hot and proud to be with a woman who can also take care of them.
But wait, Hannah, what is it about paying for your men every time you go out with them that's like so important to you? Like, what is it about paying behind their back and like doing it every time that you like?
I'm not doing it every time. I just don't want to feel like I'm beholden to a man because I want really nice things. And I'm not expecting anybody to pay for that when they don't really know me yet, you know? But you know,
I mean, this is so weird.
Honestly, you're missing out.
Thinking I'm going to be beholden. I don't.
Yeah, honestly, you're just missing out. You didn't even get to the part where I buy you clothes yet, you know? I don't want a sugar baby. I want like a man. I want a man who adores me and is secure enough to, you know, be okay with that.
I mean, I could buy my own clothes. I buy my own clothes. It makes me sound like I can't do this.
Well, I mean, you could really, really use a stylist and some new clothes because, man, that outfit was not really impressing me. But I'm done trying to impress someone who gets scared off by a little generosity.
Well, Luke, would you like another date with Hannah? We'll pay for it.
I
don't even need you.
That's true. We shouldn't pay for it.
I don't think I could, I guess survive a whole wardrobe overhaul to refer to Pretty Woman mate. So I don't think so.
All right. Well, no hard feelings though. Good luck finding someone who won't spoil you too much. Okay, baby boy.
Oh, dang.